Welcome to the first episode of Chiropractic Questions Vlog, or CQV. Today's question, for those with multiple sclerosis, is chiropractic safe? And does chiropractic help? Well, for starters, on the far opposite side of the fence, Quack Watch has a list of don't tries for multiple sclerosis, and chiropractic, fortunately, is not on that list.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.
Instead, the expertise is deferred to the National MS Society. Their website page on chiropractic states, there is no evidence that chiropractic can alter the underlying disease process or the disease course in multiple sclerosis. While there is anecdotal evidence that people with multiple sclerosis have experienced some symptom relief, there are no controlled clinical trials demonstrating treatment safety or efficacy in multiple sclerosis. Basically, they say concerning chiropractic, the evidence is either weak or not there.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Because some disagreement exists here, the goals of this video are to evaluate the evidence I believe they're referring. They unfortunately don't have the references listed in the article, but I do think I know what they're pointing at. Additionally, we'll critique their chiropractic efficacy and safety MS claims by looking at some additional evidence that should be at least considered when deciding whether to pursue care with a chiropractor. Now, if you find this video useful or helpful, or you just like it, please consider subscribing and like the video, as more feedback helps us make better videos. So first, does chiropractic help with MS symptoms? The National MS Society states that there is anecdotal evidence, and what I think they're referring to here is a study conducted by Dr. Aaron Elster, where 44 diagnosed multiple sclerosis patients were treated with upper cervical or upper neck chiropractic care. Of the 44, 40 of the patients showed symptomatic improvement, and interesting enough, the disease did not progress over the 5-year care period. For context, it is important to note that each of these MS patients reported having a trauma-induced head or neck injury prior to being diagnosed with MS.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
Second, safety. The National MS Society further states that there are no controlled clinical trials demonstrating chiropractic treatment safety in multiple sclerosis. This is a true statement insofar as controlled clinical trials. And wanting the best kind of research, is obviously not a bad thing. Yet one might ask, why don't chiropractic MS clinical trials exist? Well, randomized controlled clinical trials are expensive. We're talking $40,000 per patient. Expensive. And that's just on the low end. Point being, chiropractic research is scarce when compared to pharmaceutical research. It's a David and Goliath story. The comparison speaks for itself. According to the Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America, they have collectively invested $185 billion in research and development in 2018 and 2019 alone. That's pretty big. Whereas, in my investigation, I failed to find even $1 billion going towards chiropractic research, whether from federal grants or looking at the different donations given to chiropractic schools over a 5-year period. Later on, I hope to do another study exploring this a little bit more, as some responders did not get back with me. In light of this info, limited funding requires chiropractic research in general to pick its battles, low back pain being the biggest win in the last few years. Unless funding increases, it is unlikely we'll see a chiropractic MS controlled clinical trial looking at safety anytime soon. In my time researching for this video, no research was found showing chiropractic worsening symptoms or worsening the underlying MS condition in patients. In Dr. Elster's study, no serious adverse effects were reported. Building off of that, a much larger study evaluating the same kind of treatment Dr. Elster used, upper cervical chiropractic, reported 83 certified upper cervical chiropractors having no severe adverse effects and performing over 5 million upper cervical adjustments. This is likely due to most upper cervical adjustments being gentler than a normal chiropractic adjustment and not requiring a twisting or popping of the neck. So based on all available evidence, it is fair to say chiropractic is safe for MS patients.
Nice.
And finally, does chiropractic help with the underlying disease process? The National MS Society states that there is no evidence that chiropractic can alter the underlying disease process. Respectfully, I disagree. Before we get into the study above, there are a couple things I want to make note of. So first, MRI is the gold standard when confirming a suspected MS case. We'll show some examples in a minute. The second being, the study above has 2 MRIs taken. The first one shows conclusive MS MRI findings without any upper cervical chiropractic treatment performed. The second MRI is taken after the upper cervical chiropractic treatment. It is the one that will let us see if any of the conclusive MS MRI findings have changed. So look at the left image for me, and you'll see classic plaques and lesions on the brain of an MS patient. The right image shows an MRI free of plaques and lesions, so healthy patient. Now imagine the picture on the left became the picture on the right. The study above demonstrates this. A patient diagnosed with MS with plaques and lesions confirmed on the image that were once there are now nowhere to be found following an upper cervical chiropractic adjustment. Now, I don't want to deceive you. The actual images are copyrighted, and unfortunately, I cannot show them here. I can assure you, though, that the study does show the same kind of imaging and demonstrates a change happen in common MS MRI findings. This is an incredible paper.
This thing is #1.
If you are interested, the book below has the study along with the pre and post imaging pictures. Now, this doesn't prove chiropractic cures MS, but it does show that chiropractic can affect the underlying condition. Without a doubt, more research needs to and will be done on this. But for now, the National MS Society's statement, no evidence that chiropractic alters the underlying disease in MS, needs to be reconsidered. In conclusion, the most important takeaway should be that there is hope. There's no official cure for multiple sclerosis, but if the MS patient has had a head or neck trauma prior to being diagnosed, such as a whiplash, fall, or a sports accident, he or she should consider upper cervical chiropractic. It has shown that it can help, and it is safe. Now, outside the health sphere, upper cervical chiropractic is also affordable. When you're looking at medical costs going up with MS, it's good to have clinics like the Blair Clinic, where cost estimation for the first 3 months are roughly about $1,600. This includes imaging and more regular care early on. But if care shows to be positive, we'll continue care into the next 9 months, which is immensely cheaper just because we don't have to see you as often if everything's lining up the way it should, for a total estimation for the year around $2,400. The doctors at the Blair Clinic are Dr. Gordon Elder and Dr. Jordan Jensen, and are located on 1802 East 50th Street on the far left of the VTS building. It's been a Lubbock local since the 1940s. Thanks for watching my video. As always, more research can be done. If you're aware of any research I missed or you think would enhance the presentation, please feel free to throw any recommendations at me. For more on MS, Osmosis did a great video on MS pathophysiology, treatments, and so forth. Definitely recommend checking them out. Again, if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and then give this video a like.